morning, new day, new babies being born.
All day, every day.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience yesterday. Very beautiful. Mimi was there for the whole thing. I was just there for the end.
You were there for the before and after.
Yeah, I was like before, I'm like, hey. And then after, I was like, hey. To me, it looked very calm, but I didn't witness everything.
It was. I think the whole experience was quite calm.
Yeah, how was it? How's because I think it's always good to get first thoughts before memory, starts going on.
I mean, you asked me yesterday in the hospital, and I would say it was very natural, very real. It's obviously painful, but it's birth. Like, you're pushing down a baby out of you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. To me, it was a very beautiful experience.
Yeah. After this, we thought Mimi should be a doctor. She's very chilled out.
I thought it was fascinating experience just to observe and just to observe and experience and see. It was cool. I liked it. I was grateful I was allowed to be in the room to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, but for I thought Adriana's a beautiful little baby. Leyla and Dimitris both did it honestly incredible job. Mm-hmm. From I don't know, I thought they were like champs.
Yeah, they're already home. It's only been a few hours.
I was very impressed. They made it look easy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
Because I feel like they were very connected. They were in it together, and I think that's one thing I was thinking about when Leyla was giving birth. I didn't cry at all, but the one moment that made me really emotional is to think of women who are doing this alone.
Yeah.
It was amazing because she had me, she had Dimitris, but what about people who don't have anybody?
Yeah.
I don't know, that's the moment that made me emotional, is to think of.
Well, at least they're still midwives.
Yeah,
midwives
I mean, it's amazing, of course, to have a doctor or midwife or anybody. These people are so incredible.
They're heroes too.
Courageous.
To all the nurses, doctors, midwives, you guys are heroes.
Seriously, whoever's doing this as a career.
I'm like, wow, they pop babies every day, like it's nothing.
It's crazy, seriously.
So yeah, thank you all for your service. Oh my god.
We just stepped in.
So we just got out of the car, and there was a huge puddle, massive.
And we didn't realize.
And we were just walking, my feet are totally wet. Yeah. Might need a new pair of socks, but Dan is not there. I'll ask Dan. I'll pay him back. What should I take? I'll like this one. Oh yeah. Now I have dry feet. Nice. It's a rainy, gloomy day here in Toronto. There's Mimi working. So the funny thing about rain here in Toronto, it's raining and no one's in the office. Everyone left early because they're afraid of, Mimi is still here, our team is still here. But the other people here, they're they didn't show up for work because it was too much rain. But when I look at it, it just looks like rain. It's not a hurricane. I don't know, it doesn't look that bad. It looks like regular rain. Anyways, don't be afraid of rain, people.
This is the damage.
Leaks, Toronto leaks.
I guess it's a lot of rain then.
Stairs, always.
Let's go.
I always walk by it, I've never seen it inside.
Yeah,
Are they gonna sell it?
I think the city's trying to sell it to make it turn to a
Italy?
St. Lawrence market.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like a
wow,
market,
that would
so-
be
I heard Italy might take it over.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know.
Thanks for showing us around. I walked by that building a lot. Never knew what's inside. So it's amazing to see what's inside and the backstory of that building. It's beautiful.
I see the future when I wake up, and it's brighter as
one that I look back on.
Wow. Toronto is getting big.
I'm very young.
Buildings everywhere.
We'll sing forever in the stars that we make it.
It's not how much time you spend doing what you love. It's how much time you spend or how little time you spend doing what you hate. And this woman spent all day, every day doing what she loved. All day. She spent almost no time doing the things she didn't want to do. She just did what she
So
wanted
we were just on driving from work to Richmond Hill to hang out with the new baby, Adriana and Leyla.
Just the baby?
Just the baby. Layla and Dimitri are like
They
secondary
come
now.
second now.
Yeah, and but I just want to share. Something else we were listening to on the way is a podcast which I listen to all the time. Is by Tim Ferriss. Highly recommend for you to check it out. But Casey Neistat was just on there, and I listen to Tim Ferriss's podcast all the time, but this one was really good. So I highly recommend for you to check it out, listen to it. Tim Ferriss and the latest one with Casey Neistat. Check it out.
Why do you like it?
Good question. I like it because like I said, Casey's a guy that I recently just started kind of following. He kind of was the one to push me to start vlogging again because I used to do it.
I tried to push you to vlog.
Yeah, maybe,
for
but
many
he kind of pushed me over the edge. Mimi was there for a long time, but I've always believed in the platform and just YouTube and just everything in general. And I'm the guy who talks to people all the time
about starting YouTube channels.
About starting
And doing
YouTube channels and
vlogging.
doing vlogging, and I recently spoke to some two influential guys to do it, and they're like, yeah, maybe, and I'm like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm just gonna do it. That's why you guys are seeing these vlogs right now up and running. But the reason I recommend for you guys to listen to this interview is that I think it's really great. And what I like about Casey is that honesty. Honesty.
He's very real.
Very real, very honest, and it's something that I'm learning even now is that, you know, even all you guys watching right now, right off the bat, it's like the greatest thing about YouTube and you guys watching this thing right now is that, and why I always talk about this is the greatest platform, was what Casey was talking about as well, is that this is real. I pull this camera in the car and Mimi is here and I'm here and I just tell you how I feel, and this is the closest you really get to a person, and a lot of us don't.
Maybe even closer. I
Even
feel
maybe-
like sometimes we
that's
share
true.
more
Then with our
in
friends.
a vlog than we share with our friends. It truly is fascinating.
That is very fascinating. So yeah, you get more insight, but I think that is so fascinating that it's real and you get a really close relationship. And whenever we meet you guys in person as well, it's like you guys know me so well, and in a way it's because we do share very raw and very real, and it's an ongoing thing. And most importantly, I just want to say is that it's such an amazing time that we live in. Honestly, stop believing all the bullshit you've learned through society, through media, school, how you're not enough, and how you should listen to these big institutions of what is right.
Or that you have to be perfect to start anything.
Yeah, right now it's all about embracing authenticity and real you and just working on it. What we're doing now here is just putting ourselves out there, right? And learning daily. I get to learn faster, and one of the reasons why I'm doing this now, and I encourage you to do whatever it may be, whatever art you want to perfect is, I'm putting myself in front of the camera because I want to get more comfortable being even more real and authentic and not caring what other people think, right? And I'm able to speak like this right now with you as honest as possible. Of course, because Mimi's here, I'm just in the car. But my practice right now is actually going out on the streets and not giving a crap, right?
I think even more important than that is going out in a crowd and not giving a
Yeah,
crap.
exactly. A crowd of
Like going in an event or going to somebody's, like it's I feel like, I don't know, for me on the street it's easier because nobody really knows me. But if I go somewhere public where people know me, is to like kind of still be able to film there and make everyone feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Right? So those are some of the interesting challenges you might face if you start videotaping yourself.
Exactly.
AKA vlogging.
Exactly. But there you have it.
There you have it.
That'll be my t-shirt.